Okay, Amy, 4 surf up next.
Yes, Heston.
I'm going to go a bit out there today with reinventing the old surf and turf with pork and scallops. The pork is cooked perfectly, the meat is beautifully tender, the crackling is super crunchy. The scallops are the only thing I'm cooking to order. It's exactly how I hoped it would come out.
Amy, those 4 surf, yeah?
They're coming, Heston. 10 seconds.
Surf's up.
Okay, nice. Amy, nice plate there. Okay, so take this, table 15.
I feel like my dish is a good dish, but as far as the surf and turf is concerned and how well received with our diners in the local pub, I don't know.
Oh, yum! That looks good.
You know, Amy had all the advantage going to this challenge. Got to pick which of the 5 dishes she was going to cook. She picked surf and turf, and I love the fact she steered away from doing, you know, a steak with garlic prawns. And this is, you know, this combination of pork belly and scallops. I think it's a nice twist. That's the elegant way, of course, to deal with crackling.
Scallops beautifully cooked, pork beautifully cooked. It's a complete meal in terms of, you know, sitting in a pub, having pork, scallops, puree, a big beer, and you'll be happy.
It's actually the meat that's the hero. That pork, it's so meltingly fatty and delicious. The crackling's great, but the meat is actually more fun to eat than the crackling, which is a rare thing for me to say, and
You well?
Yeah, I'm very well.
Each contestant has a certain dish they need to reinvent. I've got the parma.
How long for a parma?
2 minutes.
Okay.
My reinvention of a chicken parma is smoked cheddar chicken parma with a beer tomato reduction with a fennel salad to accompany the parma.
Parma's up.
Nice plate there. Okay, serve it.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, baby.
That's what we're waiting for.
Talking about.
Oh. I think Brent, he jumped at the chance of doing the parma, jumped at the chance of reinventing it, and I thought he was sitting on a winner. But obviously there's a big size difference, isn't it? Yours is really small, George, that parma.
And what happened to all the fennel, you know? It's like big chunks of apple.
It's all about the apple, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not delicate.
Let's have a taste. When you order a parma, you have an expectation that it's going to look like a parmigiana. And it is really all about that fresh, crispy chicken, you know, that moist tomato, the ham, you know, lots of melty cheese. And I think I admire the fact that Brent's tried to, you know, play around with it a little bit. Use a prosciutto crumb, you know, use smoked cheese. But has it made it better? No.
We've got, you know, the richness of the cheese, the richness of beer and tomato relish. So you've got to give us either acidity or bitterness or some creaminess. And the sad thing about Brent's salad is it doesn't really give any of those things. That's what the schnitzer's crying out for.
I'm really, really disappointed with this dish. I know that I can do better. I was behind in prep, so to catch up, I've sacrificed a lot of flavour and quality. It's not the best parma, it's not the best salad, and combined, it's not a great dish.
It's not a parma. No.
So I know that average food's going out today.
Okay, I need 2 fish, 1 roast, followed by 1 parma, 1 roast, 1 surf, 1 fish.
Yes, Heston. Things just get really hectic in the kitchen. I think everyone wants to put up the food as quickly as possible.
2 fish, 1 roast, 2 pasta. How long?
1 minute on 2 pasta.
10 seconds on 2 fish.
Whoa. Laurie's not ready to go.
Yeah, it's just communication's not happening.
Right. Okay, guys, so you just need to communicate. They're all going together, yeah?
Yes, Heston.
Yes, Heston.
You're ready to go, yeah?
I'm ready to go. I'm quite frustrated that I'm falling behind.
Come on, Loz, a little bit faster.
Yes, Amelia. I want to be able to keep up with service and put out dishes the time that everyone else is putting them out, but I just can't cope.
Okay, I need those 2 pasta really quickly, please.
Coming. Things are just kind of going all over the place for me. Behind. This is my last rack of pasta, so I'm just hoping that I can get enough for everyone. I haven't really measured out quantities of pasta per head for today, so that's a bit of a worry. I ran out of time during prep to make enough, so I'm looking at the portions on each plate, and some are smaller. Pasta's up, Heston. But I'm just scared about putting too much pasta on the plate because I'm scared that I might run out.
Cheers.
This is a very small dish.
It is more of an entree-sized pasta dish, and I think for a pub it's just not right, and yeah, I'm quite frustrated myself.
Okay. Wow, we talked about mini dishes. It's not even an entree.
Minute. That isn't the spirit of what a pub's all about. That's like, there's like 3 strands of pasta. You're going to be like starving.
Yeah, not happy. Not happy. I reckon it was the easiest dish out of the 5, to be honest. And, you know, make it big, make it hearty. I love a really kind of hearty, wintry pasta. There's nothing better. Right, let's tuck in to what there is. Look, the first mouthful, I go, oh, that's all right, it's interesting. It's earthy, there's definitely mushrooms in there. Pick up caramelised onion, I got a little bite of sage, I went, this is all right. And then I had the second mouthful, and I went, where's the acidity? You know, where's the kick, where's the salt, where's the anchovy, where's the crunch?
We've come to expect Laura to put up dishes that are bang on in terms of salt and acidity.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's missing from this pappardelle.
So 2 roasts, 2 fish, 1 pasta. How long?
2 roast up.
Yep, 10 seconds.
30 seconds on those 2 fish, yeah?
Jamie. It's one thing to be in control of my own dish, but in this kitchen, it's so hard to work around everyone else's too. It's definitely getting cold while I'm waiting. Can you just tell me the true times, Jamie?
Sorry?
Just the real time.
The problem is that no one is communicating properly.
Sorry.
No one is telling truthful times of how long it will take their dish to get up. They're saying that they're going to get dishes up in 2 minutes, so I plate for 2 minutes.
Pasta's up.
Their dishes come out 5 minutes later.
Okay.
Fish is up.
And mine's completely cold.
Hang on. Guys. You're sending me cold plates. Take these back. So give us another chicken. But always check. Don't send me a plate of food that's cold, please.
Yes, Heston.
Yes, Heston.
I'm actually upset for Amelia because I know that it's not her fault that the dish has gone out cold. It's our fault for taking too long, and her dishes had to sit there and wait for us to be ready. So I feel really bad for her.
Make sure those plates, I need a hot plate, keep those plates nice and hot.
Yes, Heston.
I so just want to do well this week and impress Heston. And you're so determined to do well at something and you just don't. It's very hard.
If you're going to be 5 minutes, say 5.
Yes.
Don't say 2 and make it 5 because it messes everything up.
Yes, Heston.
We finally realised that this challenge isn't about speed, it's about working smart and it's about working as a team. Roast up.
Check that chicken.
Hot.
Is it hot?
It's hot. I put my hand on it.
Nice.
So now I just need to pick up my socks and work really hard and make sure this is a really smooth service.
Listen, if we can finish off this service, the last handful of tables, with you guys all communicating and talking to each other, so when I call something, it comes up miraculously together, that will be a very happy way to finish this service.
Yeah.
Yes, Heston.
Yes, Heston.
Next up, I want 2 roast.
Yep. Today I'm doing a roast of the day. So I decided to make roasted spatchcock with a lentil salad, roasted potatoes, and a Madeira jus. 2 roasts coming up. Yeah, I think this is definitely a classic dish, and it's not going to intimidate diners at all.
Ah, look at that smile on your face.
It's nice. I love roast chicken, you know that.
I want to play poker with you, you know that, because you give everything away. If I order roast and that turns up, I'm on Planet Roasty.
Yeah.
It's all golden,
It's crispy.
the aromas come off the plate, delicious, and it's a proper sized portion.
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's taste.
Tell you what, that's only just cooked, George.
but you know. There's that point when it goes from being just good to being just perfect. It's a fine line, but I think
really
Amelia's stepped the right side over that line.
That, for me, is the true essence of what a pub's all about. Hearty, wholesome, warming, delicious.
You'd make this a regular, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you? If this was roast on a Tuesday, you'd come in every week.
I'm pretty concerned that I could end up in elimination today. I mean, I had a look at Amy's dish, it looked great. Jamie's dish looked great. Amelia's dish was great. It's just about Laura's. I think it's between hers and mine.
How hard could it be? A humble little pub in the beautiful suburb of Port Melbourne, some pub food. 5 dishes. The best dish will give that person a massive advantage tomorrow, but the worst dish will join Tracy and Ben in elimination at the end of the week. Heston, how did they go in the kitchen?
Well, I have to say, through the course of your mise en place, your 2 hours prep, things were looking a little bit wobbly. And I was thinking, we're not going to have any food to serve anybody. Somehow, through the course of the service, I thought you did was pretty impressive. I feel about 80 years old right now, but I'm still here, you're still here, you're smiling, and I think you finished on a great note, so well done.
Amy, you got every advantage today. You got to pick the dish, which was surf and turf, and you know what? We loved that pork. It was succulent, it was delicious, the crackling was exactly how it should be. And the scallops, spot on. Good stuff, Amy. Amelia, gee, you know when Matt got that plate of spatchcock in front of him, he let out that little deep chuckle that he tends to do when he loves what he sees. Beautifully cooked, crisp potatoes, lovely sweet Madeira jus. For us, Amy and Amelia, you put up the top 2 dishes of the day.
I feel really happy that I've made the judges proud in front of Heston.
Of course, only one of you can win this advantage, the last one in Heston Week. Amy, you had all the advantage today. And guess what? It paid off. You're going to get it again. Well done. Top deck.
This is definitely my proudest moment, back-to-back wins in Heston Week. I just hope that I can keep that momentum going and don't get too overconfident and allow that to trip me up in the next challenge.